Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Horns. It's a movie starring Daniel Radcliffe. So, Daniel Radcliffe is an absolutely amazing actor, and I am so glad that he has been able to take on all these weird, different types of roles rather than just being typecast from Harry Potter. You know, I so appreciate that the three main actors have done so many different things. Like Rupert Grint, he just bought an ice cream truck and just hands out free candy, or free not free candy, free ice cream to kids because just he has so much money. Like fuck it, what else is he gonna do? And then Emma Stone, whatever, Hermione. She did a bunch of different acting things until she found her true passion, and good for her that she's doing the thing that she cares about. And then Daniel Radcliffe, he got so much money from Harry Potter that he basically has fuck you money. So he can just take on whatever weird roles that he wants to, like the Swiss Army Man. He can do the Woman in Black, Frankenstein. Like, he has all these different roles to really showcase the Weird Al Yankovic story. Like, he has the acting chops to just have this wide range. And I like that ever since, yes, everyone will probably forever and always associate him in some way with Harry Potter. But I like that he is still able to do all these different roles that a lot of times people who are typecast or remembered for a singular type or a singular role have difficulty getting, and still being popular and still having that they just melt into the role. And so I'm so glad that he's able to do this. And this is one of my favorites of his movies. So in this movie, this guy, so Harry Potter, so Daniel Radcliffe's character has this girlfriend that he loved, and then she got murdered, and everybody in the town, except one person, blames him. And they're like, the girl's dad, his family thinks he did it. Everybody blames him and thinks he did it. And part of it is because, some of the things that he initially said when things came up, I could see the logic behind some of those people believing he did it, but he's still trying to defend himself. And so his one friend who I guess believes him, or at least is willing to defend him as his lawyer because he has lawyer training, is the only one, going about trying to defend him. And then this is where, and that's pretty early on. They just established this in a few notes, but pretty early on, he starts to grow horns out of his head. And it is the weirdest fucking thing, because once this starts to happen, people just start confessing the most disgusting and private and vile shit that is going on in their lives to him, unprompted. And he's just stop telling me this. I don't want to, stop. I don't want to know. Why are you telling me this is terrible shit that I don't, think of the worst thoughts that you've ever had in your head, or the worst things that you've ever done. And that's what these people are just telling him for no reason. And he's just oh my God, please, everyone, I don't want to hear all. But then he finds out that, he can tell them to do things, and they'll do it. What the fuck? And so, but nobody, most people, I think, don't see the horns, or they don't care about the horns, because they're just, whatever, it's fucking weird, right? It's such a weird thing. And so, because he finds this out, he's okay, essentially, he's cool, now I'm going to try and solve the murder of my girlfriend and try and find out who really did it, because I know it wasn't me. It wasn't me. But no, it wasn't me. And so he's using this power, and just it's such an interesting concept. And I don't want to spoil anything else for you with the movie, but it's just such an interesting concept and how it's executed. And I was riveted every second on screen. And it's not like they're building some big cinematic universe, they're just not. They're not. This is focused on this, but with just such an interesting, different aspect of the horns, as per the movie title of Horns, and how they integrate that in the movie, but still make this such a believable world and make you feel so much for all the different characters is just crazy. And they don't spend shit tons of time explaining how this, that, and the other thing works, or why it's happening, or what's what causes and why is this horror. It's not like Odd Thomas, where there's this larger world where they're gonna, you gotta go out and find and whatever else, No, love the movie Odd Tom. In fact, if you like the movie Odd Thomas, you will like this movie. I'm just saying it right now. You will like this movie if you liked Odd Thomas. And I loved Odd Thomas. Odd Thomas is one of my favorite movies. And I really love rewatching Horns as well, once it's been long enough that I forget exactly who and what and how things occur, because it's just such a fun movie to go in with not all of the knowledge of having already seen. So excellent movie, and I don't want to spoil anything else, but just suffice it to say that all the acting is excellent. It doesn't seem like they cut anything for budget. They had the sets and the outdoor things where they needed it, and the shots and the editing and the music and whatever, CGI added if necessary. Like, they had all of that for a very excellent movie. It didn't seem like any of it was budget cuts. It was more just like, this is focused on Horns and Daniel Radcliffe's character and the surroundings therein. So it's excellent. I can't say it enough. You should watch this movie if you like any of the other weird, odd, different, interesting roles that Daniel Radcliffe has done over the years. So, 2 thumbs way up. Thanks for watching. Bye!